Then, now, forever.
Hallowed stomping grounds of the giants in his industry. In rows for decades, this arena has hosted. And tonight, the megastar, champion Logan Paul. Tonight, LA gets strict. The United States champion Logan Paul can match in MSG. And since Jade Cargill's been looking to get back on track in a women's Money in the Bank qualifier, is home from the world's most are sold out for Friday Night SmackDown by Progressive. A triple threat of protection. Bank 1 week from tomorrow. The WWE Universe and the arrival of the Wolf.
He agreed that Cody Rhodes is not something that comes back.
What? Roman?
See the fire in the American tape.
Was too good to last these Tongans.
Here comes Orton, here comes Owens. Do it. Reality is beginning to sit. We've got Tamatonga and Tagaloo.
This guy is as lawless.
It's going to destroy the WWE champion. Hell has been unleashed on Friday Night SmackDown.
Not that you answer to me, but
Arriving at Madison Square Garden and wasting no time. Has been buzzing since last Friday night with the arrival. Uh-oh, Kevin Owens and the Viper Randy Orton. Oh, baby, buckle up. We may not have to wait.
Wrath and fury on the...
Cody Rhodes finally with allies to the bloodline at the moment.
Rhodes can, the bloodline understands.
It is pandemonium. Kevin Owens and Tonga.
Everywhere you look,
We need more bodies, we need some security. I have a point, but keep an eye on KO. Disposing of Solo for the moment.
That match is not a moment too soon, Nick.
Security. Now we're back to Friday Night SmackDown. General Manager Nick Aldis trying to get control.
This is the best part of the show.
It seems as though refusing to leave the ring.
Yeah, there's not really much talking. Tonight, and a fight they are getting.
I assure you, this is going to cost them a lot of money.
At this point, it's
Stunner. Cody.
Hey, bloodline, this
trio man just taking out all the security and men. Hey, bloodline, you're even dumber than you look.
I asked for over 2 years. They put me on the we put the bloodline down.
The bloodline see 3 victims. I don't dangerous men on the planet, somebody that's headlined or and I saw Hall of Famer, a man who's important. I see a soul dead. It's a crowd like this, I should be defending the incredible opponent of fighting a war with the bloodline. Soul Mania. Solo, look at me, because I don't see a boss. I don't see a tribal killer.
up to the NYPD's finest.
For the integrity for the rest of the evening here on Feel It, oozing from the pores of the American Night Match in Toronto with Money in the Bank 1 week from tomorrow.
Or indeed, Toronto's finest ain't going to be able to. Simple rule for life: do not fight with a car and the American Nightmare.
Spectacular way to kick things off tonight. Weeks ago, the American Nightmare himself declared 15,701 of insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home.
Let's try and get back to schedule. Women and Stratton collide in Triple Threat SmackDown.
It gets clicks, it gets attention, but love is our everyday.
Have pressure to tip these days.
Sports fans and collectors at Fanatics Fest.
And Money in the Bank is powered. The codes complete your treasure map on Drink Dollars. Drink Prime.
Got a 6-man standoff ahead of their schedule to the Bloodline, and boy, wait, did this get ugly in a hurry.
Completely laid out the Viper. Their own back in a big way at the start of SmackDown, turning their attention to security.
I hope Nick quickly rushed into the Lions Den.
Before you had to know what was coming, thankfully, NWO saw sense, and we've got something at least. Let's go.
SmackDown just started. Do you care to comment what we've seen so far?
Then all the stars are out tonight at Friday Night Smack of Hamilton. An absolute sensation, Wade.
On SmackDown.
How do you think Lin-Manuel...
Following is a women's Money from Prior Lake, Minnesota.
Tiffany Stratton in recent weeks has since been made. A lot of the WWE Universe as a whole.
Fire and Dawn, of course, they were not pinned. However, Corey, this is really the first on SmackDown, and it's a real bounce back.
Cargill is still too focused on the WWE event, or do you think Cargill has compartmentalized to move on?
A lot of reps here, like Cargill, but she is
Attitude for experience, as Cargill has shown on multiple occasions. A world-traveled grappler.
match for Stratton and Cargill, two tremendous, but she has to be smart and crafty
to take out the powerhouse Cargill.
Anytime that bell rings, take her out early and turn it.
Contested under triple threat rules. The only way to win. And right now, Candice LeRae is caught.
What you throw at this woman, she seems to physical gift that Jade Cargill does. It just
at the super kick that may have just kicked him. LeRae tossed to the outside, taking out. Oh, wait a minute. Hit the scene. New York City, Tiffany Stratton and Candice LeRae. We saw the arrival of both Nia Jax and Bianca.
Of course, Tiffany Stratton has been trying to win over Nia Jax. Is out here supporting Tiffany Stratton, and I would say
athleticism by LeRae despite Stratton with a DDT.
Both women on the outside have been something of a action taking place inside those ropes. Thankful
so frequently, and the power to match. Time for Jade Cargill.
But missing the target.
Spinebuster by Cargill. Cover by Stratton. To the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Quick thinking, quick reactions. And
who has held strong throughout this matchup, utilizing this strategy against someone.
Powers of recovery of Jade.
She made an adamantium, like Wolverine. Boom! Passing to the outside.
Just a nice move out of the way at the last possible second, and that was a head
rise on the EST. Turn around, Queen. Dan English got head to Andy Hartwell.
The referee missed the whole damn thing.
Without warning. Inside cradle battle.
Is out cold, so now is your chance. Shock the.
Could it be Tiffany time? Stratton's going to money. Tiffany Stratton to make waves in the women's division first. Not lasting, both Cargill and
showed up and KO'd Jade Cargill.
Tag team partner, but in the end, as LeRae.
All women in this matchup going for Nick Stratton, who is now going to money, and Chelsea Green, Io Sky, and with 2 spaces left to fill.
Yes. She's so annoying.
You gonna take over this?
Okay.
You know I am on you at some point.
Yeah, but we're gonna worry about that later. This is really cute, talking about a fit you, Bailey. I've been holding on really tight to that chat. I'm gonna just end her days right now.
No. Don't worry.
In New York City, Friday Night SmackDown Live.
You saw what happened.
I'll see what I can do.
Don't tell what you're talking about.
I know you said to get our hands on the bloodline tonight.
Well, we'll discuss, and I promise them the time for the ceremony, okay?
Fired. New York City, the bright lights, and we are willing to give the perfect pitch. The musical.
The Backstreet Boys that come up here interrupting us because we were Nick. I have a new pitch.
The Street Profit.
Lin-Manuel Miranda at ringside.
Seems like pretty deadly. Looking forward to Toronto, as we all are WWE on Peacock. And as we've already seen tonight, we've got a series up next. We have another on the men's side of things. But let's find out what I mean in our progressive match book.
Full threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
Logan Paul, States Championship. And that qualifying for Money in the Bank. It's me.
Next week, Renatos Escobar.
You'd be wanted. Try looking at you. I'm looking past you. Expected by night. Right there. It's over. Wanted in the industry.
Next week in MSG, a triple. Away tension certainly running high.
But between 2 of the opponents, and this is.
The following is a season first representing Let's Santos.
What Santos Escobar is capable of. How do you see preoccupied with one another? It could open a door for the Emperor of
Stroke at this game. He's already got every angle distracted by one another's presence, and that
after like the potential of Escobar competing, it is as capable and comfortable in the sky as anybody on.
Looking for his first piece of gold since arriving here.
From Los Angeles, California, we get it
LA Knight has been on him. From the sounds of it, MSG is just as exciting.
On planet Earth when the megastar comes to.
From your New York. Do you think Jalen Brunson's an LA Knight fan?
God, who could equal the kind of reaction that LA Knight.
In minutes, who will head to Toronto with Money in the Bank? 3 largest to receive pre-sale information. The world's most famous arena for Friday Night Wrestling.
Cody Rhodes, moved from Madison Square Garden by the NYP, is one, the wise man. What the hell are we doing? Where's Jacob Fatu?
You're my wise man.
Right.
So I listen to you. And he won't be here. And we're gonna make that official.
Well, we are sold out tonight in Matt Wade, our 30-second television.
Well, it's about the hottest thing in entertainment. Pointed.
by way of
polarizing as he may
Madison Square Garden, the mecca of sports and entertainment. And tonight, Logan Paul, and to true corner an individual Square Garden. Ladies, star Tyrese.
Jesus, smoking the Knicks.
Logan Paul better be more about the task at hand, that being a money.
Yeah, but if there's one thing we know about...
YPD back. Halliburton and Brunson. And those Escobar, for that matter, would have to concern themselves with outside, but that seems to be the case in this ball.
In whatever industry you want to name, with eyes for the Maverick.
Now Logan Paul, LA Knight has quite literally traveled around the globe.
And it seems like Madison Square Garden.
Now Escobar and Paul working in unison.
LA Knight, it was a wise move. 4-3. Or it may continue.
Yeah, no count out in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Trajectory of your career. Wade, you've been in the money.
Terrifying, especially for us athletes. A bit grounded, needless to say. I did not have anything.
And Logan Paul took part in the men's Money in the Bank like he knew. Oh! World Heavyweight Champion covered back at WrestleMania.
That Money in the Bank is at effect. And when Arena now very close to his entire career was victory right here.
Oh, the Indiana has ruined more than one season. On the outside.
Finally, some recovery they want in the form of a Money in the...
LA Knight would love to have possession of the money in place of the holders choosing valid for one.
LA Knight, and the fact that LA Knight has never held gold opportunity, then if he can win that Money in the Bank, constantly working on his in-ring arsenal. Does he put the hours in behind the scenes?
Logan Paul takes out Knight on the outside. It's host Escobar propelling himself to Money in the Bank. Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. We are in the midst of Escobar and the United States champion Logan Paul. Money in the Bank, streaming live, WWE all the time on the floor out here by our announce desk, mid-ring.
Yeah, it's about the smartest thing you can do in a match like this, but take a rest, let the other two take...
Choke Wade when the stakes are the highest. That's what Escobar and Knight are. That's host.
Yeah, simple rule of the arm going to come off best.
Now has control of Escobar, hoisting up the great wherewithal by the United States champion. Hook of the legs, smart strategy.
From Logan Paul showing there.
Tyrese Halliburton of the Indiana Pacers on the out here in Manhattan.
No finer place to party. Qualified for next Saturday's.
Answered by Knight. Plants Escobar with it again. You got to keep your down. Plants Logan Paul.
Inching closer.
He stopped LA Knight dead in his tracks. Handsome driver perhaps. Countered by Knight. Good for elbow.
The hole.
And that's what it's all about. 1 week streaming live. WWE on Peacock. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. A career. Oh, Escobar with a double.
He is kicking out of that one. Escobar, the emperor of lucha. Have distracted Logan Paul moments.
A big forearm by Logan Paul. Rock Santos.
3 men moving gingerly. They're taking tons, and they all have a victory tonight.
Plex rocks Escobar. Baton by Paul.
That was about as late a kick perfectly with a swanton bomb.
Logan just Paul ties it out of him. It's the brass knuckles, Wade.
Brass and George staying on Wednesday.
Jalen Brunson get out tonight. Round the garden. Interrupting the interference of Tyrese Halliburton.
Logan Paul crucially did not get the box.
Oh! Logan looking to play spoiler again.
Very dirty trick in the book, but it was
alternative events tonight in New York City. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Well, the LA Knight owes a debt of gratitude to Jalen Brunson. Do this. There's no turning back. Tear. Somebody get the commissioner on the phone. The retribution will have to wait.
That's it.
Jalen Brunson for stepping up when he had to. Jalen Brunson and L.A.
Yo, I can see, but I hope he knows what he's in store for. That Money in the Bank, I will, but I won.
You did win. Personally, my money's on. Has absolutely no chance in winning. Zero. No. I mean, I know I got some payback on his boys in NXT, but...
Maybe I'll take a pic with you. No, not that mellow. Quick. So when I win Money in the Bank, I'm telling y'all, that's gonna sell out Earth's Week. Top
man, and you're in way over your head, man. I'm telling you.
Way. Paying the 14-time world champ Randy Orton. Let's talk about it. But they should have their money on Mello.
My money. Look, I'm a betting man. He got nothing.
Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. Take a moment to pay our respects to a man who personified as the father of Roman Reigns, but for decades, most feared tag team of all time.
Ferocious. Influential countless ways to describe the Anoa'i family, professional wrestling history. W. Anoa'i, a patriarch of this most imposing tag teams of all time. He was born and raised on the Pacific island of Samoa, Brother Rafa. The two would go on to form the renowned tag of these two.
Two guys come walking out with us. Forcers of the industry. You wanted to break in?
The Wild Samoans would hold an astonishing 21 of the year.
We are the one. Otherwise,
WWE Hall of Fame, class of 2000.
One of the great tag teams in WWE, Anoa'i Samoan Dynasty.
Sika showcased an incredible talent and a long lineage of Samoan superstars, better known as Roman Reigns.
He's taken a lot of the traits from his dad because behind him
to strength, unity, and excellence.
I don't know that there's any other bloodline that produces.
Because there's so much pride of who we are, our Samoan culture, with utmost love and respect.
A loving father. Influence will ensure that the Anoa'i name
You haven't done it already, my man. Let's start it off as a chip and group.
On Fox, Shohei Ohtani leads the Dodgers as it all begins tomorrow at 7 Eastern on...
It's not just any match. Most, it's a chance for glory. Because I'm loyal. I remember, and trust me, I am not just taking everything.
To sort out the next entrance.
In the bank qualifying match, Davenport!
For Blair Davenport, a relative newcomer to Money in the Bank 1 week from tomorrow.
Yeah, nice pickup. This is a woman I've known a long time. It's a woman who has dominated and perhaps one of the most vicious, mean-spirited that in good stead here in WWE.
Earlier, women's Money in the Bank qualifying. My personal favorite ESPN personality, live event. It's a great night. It has been a while.
You're going to be in full fanboy mode for them.
Yumi! Money in the Bank ladder match.
Issues between the newcomer Blair Davenport carried over to social media, and that another.
So, I mean, it's time to get a foothold here on Friday Night SmackDown. Davenport and Hartwell.
It's the smartest thing you can do. Newcomer, you're not necessarily the first rattle some cages, just like Blair Davenport.
Drop kicking both opponents. This could be a relatively short
to team up in the early goings momentarily.
Slide under the double clothesline attempt and a double mule kick, but Naomi may have gotten ahead of herself.
That loose alliance looks broken already.
Blair Davenport is trying to win the match, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. It goes down 1 week from Peacock, and Hartwell using Naomi.
A lot of people forget Indy Hartwell, former NXT women's victory here tonight to propel in.
I don't know why Hart's
cleaning the clock.
Ooh, Finn Blair head to Money in the Bank. SmackDown on Fox, and this women's Money in the Bank. One of these three women will earn the opportunity to compete at the Money in the Bank premium live event streaming. Live event initiated by Naomi. Tough to tell which.
Control during the intermission, but that one move.
Women's Money in the Bank qualifying matchup to take place this coming Monday. Double cross body.
Naomi having to kill two in the Bank ladder match.
Spaghetti legs. Could do it. Covers both opponents.
On the powerhouse, Indy Hartwell just about the wind in her sails here.
Naomi would love to. It currently stands, Wade, at a 100%.
Most difficult thing in the world to fail.
Ooh.
In a.
Well, has them both. Instantaneously, that arrogance may have cost Hartwell, Wade.
Yeah, better off picking one victory, one victim.
We know Indy's a powerhouse, but without Candice LeRae, it's multiple occasions her being within a moment of a victory. And, double moonsault, nobody.
Well, Blair Davenport is a woman who has waited years for this.
And Hartwell keeps the opportunity alive.
Absolutely everything at this is perhaps nothing for the pickings at this point.
Three women will step up. And
a two-time world champion here in WWE. However,
booed by Hartwell. And again, Indy Hartwell.
It's the guidance that she usually gets from Candice.
Happy to give Indy guidance straight down face. Naomi.
Blair Davenport had the right idea.
Davenport, a rather lethal technician in her own right, looking for the port out of the ring. And swung Blair.
And now Indy Hartwell doing some job.
Again, it seems like the attention of Indy Hartwell. This could make a lot of sense. Now I understand.
Jay Cog a little earlier.
For abundance, plenty, and then some. Lots of pick from Naomi. And Naomi does it.
Or perhaps let that be a lesson, Steps is. But right now, tonight, it's all Bank ladder match 1 week from tomorrow.
That's to come tonight on Friday Night Smack ceremony. Solo Sikoa, the new head of the band. We watch it all unfold.
I think
Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, starting with finishing with NXT Heatwave on Sunday. The weekly show, Sammy and Friends do Toronto from the Dan via Ticketmaster. And Wade, we got a lot to look
to blows tonight. Next week, they get to do it legally. Well, right here on SmackDown.
Well, tonight is a match we'll have to do as they go.
When it comes to pretty deadly too, but DIY have been SmackDown tag titles on the line. Gargano and
joining me next week, you've got your opportunity to be heading into SmackDown from Toronto.
2 tag team titles, and now 8 years later, what?
And Dave, we weren't aiming for you. We were aiming for Walt. I know. Well, you know what's going to happen in Toronto? Me and Grace.
Stop, okay? He's not your friend. He doesn't care about you, man. He's only using you to. Hey, go ahead. Hey, come on, kidding me? Come on, man.
On this American Independence Day weekend, make sure you're with Wheatley American Vodka. You can take New York City and Wade. We kick things off with a bang.
The victims from last week, Randy Orton, Kevin can be taken care of with little adventures. This is the Flair. He goes KO, of course, but his bedlam went all over the arena. That was until these three out of the arena in from Madison Square Garden. They have gone.
And Solo.
Ultimate ceremony led to the ring by the flanking Solo on the left of the infamous Tongaloa and in the Paul Heyman and Wade. But that does not make the feeling and the atmosphere
easy around Solo Sikoa. However, to the wise man, and that feels like the first time in the bloodline, perhaps Paul Heyman finally.
Most famous. Before we get to that, Paul, let me introduce to you Bloodline, Enforcer.
Wade at the beginning of not in the garden is an absolute menace, Wade.
Got it, because the most volatile freak is here at Madison Square.
Of the entire bloodline. The Samoan werewolf has arrived. By Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto.
Me. Right hand man, Tama Tonga, step up. Acknowledge me.
Ofatu. And I acknowledge.
Infamous Tonga Law, step up. Acknowledge me.
I acknowledge you.
My enforcer, check. I love you, my Lord Lava Soul. This is your. Acknowledge me. Wise man, acknowledge me as your.
And I acknowledge that.
Oh my God!
Take Heyman's life, but it might be his last.
What in the hell is happening? Paul, wait, get the hell out of here! It's not safe to wreck everything!
Oh my God, no!
No, no! Get some damn help! What were they here? Maybe it's time to believe so.